Hello and welcome to this English course as part of your degree program. Allow me to congratulate you on your decision for joining this online degree program, online BSc Degree program in Data Science and Programming. This is one of the most successful online programs. We would like to give you an overview of what we do in English courses over 2 semesters. As you understand, English is the backbone of our education system. English is a language, it's a prestigious language. It elevates our social status and structure. It is a tool for us for doing everything that we do. In our academic and professional domains, our ability to do things in English, our ability to speak English properly determines how well and how suited we are for our target jobs. I am sure you understand the significance of English. At the same time, I am also more than sure that you understand that your effectiveness in English and your effectiveness in acquiring English as a tool will determine your success. We succeed with this tool. Therefore, it is imperative for us to do well with this tool. As part of this online degree program in Data Science and Programming, the entire course structure has designed 2 semesters of English. And at this point, we are going to give you an overview of what we do in the 2 semesters. It is divided into 2 parts. For convenience, we call it English 1 and English 2. In English 1, the objective of our course is to aim at achieving fluency and confidence in spoken and written English. It's a very simple sounding objective. And we want to keep it unambiguous to you that there are 2 parts that we wish to work on. One is fluency, that is, when you speak, how well and grammatically accurate sentences you use. That is to say, grammatical accuracy along with fluency is key for developing your confidence in English. This is what we will aim at building in this course. For that, we draw from insights on learning theory, that is, how we learn language in particular. At the end, we also draw from dominant methods of language teaching. We wish to assure you that we don't make any tall claims. We only promise you what we do. We may promise less and deliver more, but we don't promise what we won't do. So, with this realistic picture, we again want to assure you that throughout the course, we will be working on 2 parts. The first part is acquiring fluency, and through that, developing confidence. You must have seen people speaking English, and all of us desire to speak English fluently, effectively, and accurately. All these 3 things are components of developing confidence while speaking English. With that, let me give you some more details about what we wish to do. Out of the 12 weeks in a semester, we have designed our content meticulously, week-wise, to meet these goals. Again, keep in mind that acquiring grammatical accuracy takes time. And whatever we are aiming at from week 1 to week 12 in both semesters, all of that is aimed at achieving our objectives. We are also aware that you speak English, you are familiar with English. This is not your first interaction with English. This is not the first time you are in an English language course. At the same time, we would expect you to understand our challenges as well, which is, for the first time, probably you are in an online class with English language. Having said that, having known the fact that we are going to be meeting with a diverse group of people with different levels of proficiency in different groups, we are trying to cater, we are trying to deliver something for everybody. When you go through our course, we request you to go through it patiently, evaluate it properly, and see if it works for you. The principle of learning says, and it allows us to understand, that learning in general and learning of language in particular is an outcome of automatic subconscious computation. Things keep working in the back of our mind, to use simple language, and it develops and creates a structure in such a way that we start speaking. So, in the first 4 weeks of this course, this program, we introduce you sound systems of the language. We also give you a comparative understanding of languages that you already speak as your first language, your mother tongue. That is one of our Indian languages. And then we let you see the differences between sounds in Indian languages and English. There are 24 consonant sounds in English and 20 vowel sounds in English. We give you a detailed understanding of these sounds with various examples for you to understand the differences between how they work in our languages and how they work in English. That's the beginning point. Once we understand the beginning point of learning language, that is sounds, then we move to the next level of words, and then we move to the next level of sentences. There are 3 components of learning language: sounds, words, and sentences. Once we understand these 3 things carefully, then comes the point where we need to work on constructing discourse, that is, understanding appropriate uses of the language. We work on all of them. So, right in the first set of 12 weeks, beginning 5th week to 9th week, we work on English words, sentences, and tips for readings. We work on stress pattern, which is very new for us. For that, we need to understand syllabification, of English words. And all that is part of understanding phonetics of the language. So we try to integrate these components in such a way that, not in such a way, in a way that it gives you fundamentals of the concept of sound and words. Then we, from week 9 to 12 in the first semester, we build from words, we build on phrases, and then to sentences, to clause structure, to understand simple sentence and complex sentence, and thereafter we begin working on what we know as commonly occurring errors. And at this point we begin several modules in listening. Please understand, listening and reading are the two parts of learning of language which have tremendous impact on how we speak and how we write. I wish and I want you to know that you may have heard 4 different skills about learning of language, that is commonly known as LSRW, that is listening, reading, writing and speaking. In real world, it's the other way around. In order to speak fluently, we need to listen carefully. We need to read properly and abundantly to work on our speaking first and writing as well. These are not independent modules. These are not independent skills. They are seriously and heavily connected in a very strange way, which yield impact, and eventually you end up learning to speak properly. In the second semester of English course, we want to give you a list of course outcomes. That is, the things that we aim at you getting out of this course. We work on integrating the basic skills of language into developing advanced skills of reading and writing. So, the 2 goals, speaking properly, appropriately, grammatically, fluently, and writing well. For these things, in the second semester, we work on integrating the basic skills that we develop in the first 12 weeks to a transition of advanced skills. We also work on learning to use appropriate punctuations in speech and writing for effectiveness. Punctuation is one such thing which we tend to ignore in many classes, at many places. We don't pay much attention to that. However, it is punctuation which makes our writing at a different level. When you use proper punctuation, and if you learn to use them in your speaking as well, you are in a different class after that. We will at least make you realize that part as in this course. We build on appropriateness in interpersonal communications. When we talk to one another, all of you must have seen that you like to talk to some people. At the same time, you don't like to talk to some people. What is it that makes you like to talk to some people? At the same time, what is it that falls apart when we don't like talking to some people? Of course, all of you would like to be someone who everyone wants to talk to. After all, who does not like that? Who does not want that? All that depends on getting interpersonal communication skills right. Nobody is born with this ability. We are born with the ability to speak. We have generative capacity to acquire language properly. We can learn a language if we put in efforts. At the same time, we can also learn to be more appropriate than what we were before. But nobody is born with the genetic capability to have acquired interpersonal communication skills properly. If we work on it with care and focus, attention, it makes us very confident, it makes us desirable, it puts us in demand. That is one of the skills which we promise you that we will work on as well. We continuously work on helping you inculcate the habit of reading and writing. Your continuous efforts in these two fields have dramatic impact on how you speak. We will continuously help you do that. And then we work on learning advanced vocabulary, sociolinguistic and developing socio-pragmatic competence, which is again part of interpersonal communication skills. And throughout the course, our goal is to work on grammatical structure for a structural accuracy and functional fluency. Acquiring knowledge related to conventions of language use for functional fluency is also our goal. And eventually, we aim at bringing proficiency, accuracy, and fluency in speaking for you, preferably flawlessly. And that is where you will find something for yourself as well, no matter at what level of language you are at in this course. So knowing very well the diversity that we are dealing with, that is diversity of learners, diversity of learning styles, diversity of the levels of proficiency for many of you. Knowing these things well, we plan to have something for everybody in this course. As you know, language is one such a skill that is needed for everything that we do. And this is what we do. When over a long period of our association with this course and our experience, we have designed 12 weeks of English, 2 modules as well for you in details, and then based on our experience and your feedback, we have continuously been working on several additional support that we give throughout the course. At this point, it is important for us to tell you that we meet live with everybody who wants to talk to us and who want to meet with us. We meet with them live and we talk to them live, and we spend more time than anybody spends in a classroom. You can do a calculation. You can see how many hours you meet for any regular course in a week in classroom. Mostly people meet 3 hours a week. In some cases, they meet 5 hours a week. We spend more than 12 hours online with everybody who wants to speak with us, who wants to talk to us about any aspect of this course. That is what we call additional support, in addition to the recorded video materials that we have to cater for you. In these things, we start with a session, one session every week where we meet and we clear your doubts for the content of that week or anything else related to the language. We address the questions in the discussion forum within 24 hours. You send your questions to us through question forum and we send you a reply back within 24 hours. Beginning from English 1 to English 2, we have several groups. We have several people working on different modules like Read with Us. It's a virtual reading session. It helps you read online. It helps you work on the techniques of reading online. Eventually, it is built to help you get addicted to reading. Then we have a session on Learn the Rope. Here we work on exercises that are devised to extensively integrate with the things that we have discussed in the course before. We work on Improve Your Writing and Speak with Us session as well. So we take samples from you. We ask you to send us your writing sample, your spoken sample. We work on that. We listen to that. We go through that and we give you feedback on that. At the same time, we have a session for helping you communicate in case there is anybody who does not have another person to talk to in some remote corner of your surroundings, your neighborhood. You can write to us and we will talk to you. We will help you build your communication skills faster. We have workshops on speaking and storytelling skills. As you know, everybody, every human being likes stories. In fact, everything that we tell others, we mostly tell in the format of a story. Borrowing and drawing from these skills, we have workshops on speaking and storytelling skills for developing further communication. We also run a session on helping professional writings. The things that we need to pay attention to for developing professional writing. We have an additional session on that. We meet with you once every week and help you develop that as well. We continue with the Read With session. That is a virtual reading session for English 2 as well, where we just make you, we don't force you to read. We make you see what reading does for you. We have several people working with us for delivering this course. My name is Rajesh Kumar and I teach at IIT Madras in the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. For this course, you will be meeting with me several times throughout the course. We have several other people who have helped us curate this course. We have Dr. Om Prakash from Gautam Buddha University. We have Professor Shirish Chaudhary, who retired with long experience in teaching and evaluating English language for various national and international agencies. And then, as part of the course faculty, we have Karthika Sathyanathan, who is an alumna of IIT Madras herself and has worked with several government organizations, including State Bank of India, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Government of India, and she has been working in an advising role for many agencies. At the same time, she is one of the course instructor for this program. Her areas of interest include language teaching, multilingualism, multiculturalism, and second language learning. At the same time, we have a set of supports people. We have Aishwarya. You will be meeting with her. She will be working on many aspects of this course with you, which you may see or may not see, but she is the backbone of the entire program. Then we have Lida. She runs several of these live sessions online. She meets with you in person and she works on several aspects of developing English language. Then we have Sandeep, Abhijit Thampi, Aschal and Devanandan, who work on various parts of the course with a very small team of few people. We have another alumna of IIT Madras working with us. Her name is Shruti Ranjini. She works on developing communication skills. She works on talking to you. She works on understanding you. She works on making you understand the components of communication styles. And apart from that, she works on various other aspects of language as well. With this small team, we have large goals and we seek your cooperation in helping us do this for you. I am positive you will find something interesting for yourself definitely in this course. And once again, we welcome you as part of this course, which is part of your degree program. Thank you so much.